The Congress party released its election manifesto, namely the Nyay Patra, on 5th April. The key promises include a nationwide socio-economic caste census, a nationwide Mahalakshmi scheme to provide rupees 1 lakh per year to poor Indian women as an unconditional cash transfer. In addition, the very next day, senior Congress leader Shri Rahul Gandhi said, if voted to power, we will conduct a financial and institutional survey to ascertain who owns how much wealth and then undertake an exercise to redistribute the same on caste basis. The gist of the Nyay Patra and this wealth redistribution utterance combined is 1. To break Bharat on caste lines and 2. To bankrupt the country on freebies. While the Congresses are busy projecting these poll promises as the 21st century reiteration of the 10 commandments received by Moses at Mount Sinai, even casual evaluations of the same reveal the insanity of the assurances and the terrible fate that awaits Bharat if any serious effort was made to implement these delusions. Let me break this down for you. Rahul Gandhi wants the state to confiscate the savings and private property of ordinary citizens and to distribute it among others, most likely on the basis of caste. Essentially, whatever people have saved for their daughter's marriage, their son's education, medical emergencies and other urgencies of life will have to be given away. Basically, Rahul Gandhi wants the state to assume the authority to decide who gets to own how much property and the amount of money that a person should have in his bank account. In case people do not wish to part with their hard-earned savings, the government would resort to unleashing the might of the state machinery to rob them of their savings and redistribute or keep them as per its whims and fancies. A recent example of this was seen in Congress-ruled Karnataka, where the government attempted to exclusively tax Hindu temples, most likely to fund mosques and churches. So, what will be the implications of these attempts at fulfilling the political ambitions of a failed dynasty? A civil war? Maybe yes. It is highly likely that the dominant caste groups such as the Yadavs in Bihar, Lingayats and Vokaligas in Karnataka, Marathas in Maharashtra, Rajputs and Gujjars in Rajasthan, etc. may rise to confront the Indian state to protect their wealth. Won't the wealthy businessmen take any radical measures to safeguard themselves from this daylight robbery? The inevitable consequences of it would be a civil war and the collapse of the Indian society. Other consequences include potential flight of capital, end of wealth creation, growth reversal, destruction of the incentive structure, reduced capital expenditure, collapse in the stock market, and much more. To put it mildly, the poll promises are not feasible to implement. And to put it bluntly, such measures are straight out of the playbook of communist dictators such as Pol Pot and Stalin. And history is a testament to the fact that millions of people have died as a consequence. The Congress's so-called Nyay Patra is a testament to Rahul Gandhi's and the Congress's willingness to stoop to any level in order to regain power. Do think, analyze yourself. You will understand. Jai Shri Ram.